Hi everyone, this is our second video of Vedic maths. In my first video, I have explained fast additions, that is in Rekankana method, and in this video, we are going through subtractions. Here we make subtraction by using complements, that is Nikhilam method. For this, you want to know what is meant by complements. See, there is a great difference between these compliments and this compliment. This compliment, which refers to like praising someone or giving wishes, and this compliment is a different thing. See here, compliment means for one, um, how much should be added to get 10. So for one, uh, if we add 9, then we get that sum is equal to 10. So 9 should be added to get 10. For 2, we have to add 8 to get 10. For 3, we have to add 7. For 4, we have to add 6. That means 4 plus 6, 10. So 5 plus 5, 10. In the same way, for 9, we have to add 1 number to get 10. For 8, we have to add 2 more numbers to get 10. For 7, we have to add 3. For 6, we have to add 4. For 5, we have to add 5. And there is a difference between normal subtraction and this Nikhilam subtraction, that is by using complement. In normal subtraction, we subtract from um, right to left, whereas in Nikhilam subtraction, we subtract from left to right. And here you have to be aware of two terms which I will be using through this entire class, that is match and mismatch. Let us see what is mean by match combination and what is mean by mismatch combination. Now coming to match combination, here we can easily subtract 6 from 2. So this is a match combination, and we can easily subtract 3 from 7. So this is a match combination. Whereas coming to this example, here we cannot subtract 4 from 8. So this is a mismatch combination. And here we can't subtract 1 from 6. So this is a mismatch combination, and we can't subtract 3 from 9. So this is said to be mismatch combination. Hope now you have got clarity about what is your match combination and mismatch combination. Now let us solve these examples. For match combination, we subtract in a general way, but while coming to mismatch combination, we'll subtract by using this complement. I request you guys to watch this video till end so that you can solve any type of model, any model of subtraction. So here, while coming to the example 1, here as 6 can be subtracted easily from 2, that is 2 can be taken easily from 6. This is said to be a match combination. So for match combination, see, remember one thing, here we have to subtract from left to right, not from right to left. This is different from this normal subtraction. So we have to subtract from left to right. Now 6 minus 2, which is nothing but 4. Now 7 minus 3, 4. So 44 is your answer, as this is a match combination. Sorry, as this is a match combination. Now 4 minus 1, 3. 9 minus 2, 7. Now 9 minus 2, 7. 7 minus 3, 4. This is how you subtract in a normal way. But from here, it will be varying. Now 6 minus 1, 5. 9 minus 3, 6. 8 minus 7, 1. And now coming to here, 2 minus 0, it is 2. But if you see, we can't take 7 from number 3, right? So you have to add complement for this lower number. So for this number, what is complement for 7? I mean, which number should be added for 7 to get entire sum as 10? So 3 should be added to 7 to get 10. That 3 should be added to this number at the top. So 3 plus 3, which means 6. But since it is a mismatch combination, you should subtract 1 from the previous number. So answer is 16. Now 23 minus 7 is 16. As we proceed, you will get clarity. Hope you may have not understood this, but listen this carefully. Now 3 minus 0, which is nothing but 3. But coming to here, it is a mismatch pair. So for mismatch pair, we use complement. What is the complement of 8? 8 complement is 2. That means for 8, if we add 2, we get sum as 10. So we have to add 2 to this upper number. Now 4 plus 2, which is 6. But since this is mismatch pair, we have to subtract 1 from this. So 26 is your answer. Now as we proceed further, now 5 minus 0, which is your 5. But if you check next, this is a mismatch pair, so you have to subtract 1 from this, so it will become 4. And of the complement of 6 is 4, you have to add 4 to this upper number, so 1 plus 4, which is nothing but 5, so 45 is your answer. But if you make these subtraction in a normal way, you have to make borrowing and you will make all those clumsy. So without that clumsiness, we can easily subtract using this. Now 9 minus 0, which is 9, but coming to next row, it is a mismatch pair, so we have to subtract 1 from this row. So 9 minus 1, 8. Now the complement for 9 is 1. So 1 plus 3, 4. Now 84 is this answer. Now 5 minus 2, which is 3, but this is a mismatch pair, so 2. Now the complement for 7, it is 3, and 3 plus 3, which is 6. So 26 is the answer. Now 8 minus 4, 4, but this is a mismatch pair. So 4 minus 1, 3. The complement for 9 is 1. Now 1 plus 5, which is 6. 36. Hope you have understood. And now coming to this. Now 6 minus 1, 5, but we can't subtract 1 from 6. So as is a mismatch combination, you have to subtract 1 from here. As 6 minus 1 is 5, so directly subtract 1, so 4. Now the complement for 6 is 4, and you have to add 4 to the upper number, so 545. See, without using any striking of those numbers, you can simply calculate even in your mind after you get practice few questions regarding this. Now 9 minus 2, 7, but since it is a mismatch pair, you have to subtract 1 from this, so 6. And now the complement for 7 is 3. Now 3 plus 2, which is 5, so 65 is your answer. See how simple is this. Now 8 minus 2, 6, but since this is a mismatch pair, you have to subtract 1 number, so 5. Now the complement for 6 is 4. 4 plus 4, 8, but since this is a mismatch pair, you have to subtract 1 from 8, so 7. Now the complement for 9 is 1, and you have to add 1 to this upper number, so 2 plus 1, which is 3, so 573 is your answer. Hope you have understood, and if you have any doubt, you can ask me in comment section. I'll make your doubts clarified. Now 7 minus 2, 5, but since it is a mismatch pair, you have to subtract 1, so 4. Now 6 complement is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7, but since this is a mismatch pair, you have to subtract 7 minus 1, that is 6. And now 4 complement is 6. 6 plus 1, 7. See, now coming to this one. So 5 minus 1, 4. I will make you more clarity if you are not clear till now. Okay. Now the complement for 5 is 5. You have to add 5 to this number. So 5 plus 2, 7. But since this is a mismatch pair, see, this is a matching pair, but this is a mismatch pair. You have to subtract 1 from the previous digit, right? So 4 minus 1, 3. And now coming to here, it is 3, 6. Since 6 cannot be taken from 3, we have to use complement. So the complement for 6 is nothing but your 4. And you have to add 4 to the upper number. 4 plus 2, 7. But since this is a mismatch number, you have to subtract 1 from the previous digit. So 7 minus 1, which is your 6. So the answer for this question is 367. Hope you are you are clear till now. Hope you have clarity. Now 9 minus 2, 7, but since this is a mismatch number, before writing 7 directly and then striking, you check automatically whether this next row is matching or mismatching. So 9 minus 2 is 7, but since it is mismatching, you have to make 1 reduce from this, so 7 minus 1, 6. Now the complement for 9, which is 1, so you have to add 1 to this upper number. So we know that since 5 plus 1, which is 6, but since this is mismatch pair, again you have to subtract 1 number, so 5. And the complement for this 6 is 4. 4 plus 4, 8. 658. Hope you have understood. Now 5 minus 3, 2. But yes, this is also matching. So before writing 2, you have to check this is a matching pair or mismatching pair. Since it is also a matching pair, so 8 minus 2, 6. But check here, this is mismatching pair, so 6 minus 1, which is 5. And the complement for this 9 is 1, so 1 plus 4, 5. So the answer is 255. See how simple is it. Now 7 minus 2, 5, but this is mismatch. So 5 minus 1, 4. 9 complement a 1. So add 1 to this. So 4 again. And this is a matching. That is, we can easily take a 4 from 6, right? So 6 minus 4, 2, 442. And now here coming to the special cases. So what are these special cases? Let us see. So as we know, 8 minus 3, which is 5, and 9 minus 9, which is 0. But after these, we are getting a mismatching pair. So 7 minus 3, sorry, 7 complement is 3, and you have to add this to this. But since here we are getting mismatching pair, we have to subtract 1 from this previous digit, right? So 50 minus 1, 495. This is your answer. Hope you have understood, but let us go. As we proceed further, you will get understood about the special case also. So since 8 minus 3 is 5 and 9 minus 9 0, 2 minus 2 0. Since here we are getting a mismatching pair, that is we can't take 7 from this number 3. So we have to subtract 1 from this previous number. So it is 499. Now the complement for your 7 is 3. So you have to add 3 to this upper number. So 3 plus 3 is 6. Now this entire answer is 4996. And now coming to here, 7 minus 3, 4. 1 minus 1, 0. 0. 0. Now since here you are getting mismatching, so you have to subtract 1 from this entire one. So 399. Now 5 complement 5, you have to add 5 to this upper number. So 5 plus 2, 7. Now this complement for 8 is 2. You have to add this 2 to this upper one. That is 8. This is your answer. See, without instead of taking all those borrowings, this is a simple method. Now 5 minus 3, 2. But since it is a mismatch pair, 2 minus 1, 1. And now the complement for 8 is 2. 2 plus 2, 4. But since it is a mismatching pair, 4 minus 1, which is your 3. Now this 7 complement 3. 1 plus 3, 4. Since it is a matching pair, we keep 4 as it is. Now 6 minus 2, 4. 8 minus 3, 5. But since it is a mismatching pair, 5 minus 1, which is 4. And of the complement for 9 is 1, and 4 plus 1, which is 5. This is your answer. And now coming to these type of question. See here, 1 minus 0, which is 1. Okay. And now the complement for 3 is 7. 7 plus 0, which is 7. But since it is a mismatch pair, you have to reduce 1. So 1 minus 1, 0. Okay. Now this is 7. But since it is a mismatch pair, you have to reduce 1, 6. And the complement for this 9 is 1. See, if you go through this example, then you will get clarity about this. Okay, now 1 minus 0, again it is 1. But since it is a mismatch pair, that is, we cannot take 2 from this 0. Here you have to subtract 1. That is, it will become 0. And the complement for 2 is 8, and 8 plus 0, which is again 8. But since it is a mismatch pair, you have to subtract 1 from the number 8. So it is 7. And now the complement for 7 is 3. And since it is a mismatch pair, 3 minus 1, 2. And the complement for 4 is 6. So your answer is 726. Instead of borrowing 10 minus 4, 6, again 9 minus 7, 2. Instead of doing all those things, we can solve this in a simple way. And now coming to this example. So here 1 minus 0, that is your 1. And this 0, 0. And now since it is a mismatch pair, you have to reduce 1 as in this as seen in this case. So it is your 99. And now since it is a mismatch pair, the complement for 8 is 2. But since the next one is also mismatch pair, 2 minus 1, 1. And the complement for 7 is 3. But since it is a mismatch pair, 3 minus 1, 2. And now the complement for 3 um, is 7. So the answer for this is 99,127. And now coming to this question. See here, 1 minus 0, which is 1, 0, 0, 0. And now since it is a mismatch pair, you have to reduce 1. So it is 999. And now 6 complement 4. So since it is a mismatch pair, you have to reduce 1 number. Now 7 complement is 3. But since it is a mismatch pair, you have to reduce 1 more number. So it is 6. And now the complement for this 7 is 3. So this will be your answer. Hope you are clear with this topic, and if you have any doubts regarding this topic, you can ask me in comment section. Definitely I'll respond to your doubts. Initially you may feel like normal subtraction is easier than this, but while you practice at least 10 to 15 questions, then you will come to understand this Nikhilam subtraction are more easier, and you can solve fastly and accurately. And here are your homework questions, so try this question and check in your calculator, or else if you comment me by placing this answer. So for example, the answer for this first question is X, so place that question number and corresponding answers, and definitely I'll respond to your comments, and if there are any mistake regarding your homework question, I will verify it. Thank you for watching, and subscribe my channel for more videos. And in my next video we are going through multiplication, that is by using your Vedic maths. Thank you for watching. Subscribe my channel.